How many of us are tired of just surviving? This video is blowing up right now because this guy says the truth.
And I live
Let's
in
check it out.
Australia, and take a walk with me, guys. I'm tired. I'm exhausted. Okay, I've been flogging myself at work, and finally had a minute to take a quick walk and do a YouTube video. I'm tired. I just did my Coles shop again for the fortnight. Lo and behold, another price hike from Coles. Prices have gone up, not down, 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 like their little pointy finger thing says. Prices have gone up. And I was comparing it through, I was like, okay, so like a year ago, where is it to now?
And by the way, I'm going to predict it. Let me know in the comment section down below if you got it right. He's going to say that his budget is probably the same or remaining the same, but everything else is going up. So basically you're shopping down. You're having to buy less.
The difference is,
inflation.
I've been maintaining the budget, but I've been removing items out and shopping down. So, instead of getting a median cut of meat, like a decent piece of meat, now getting much cheaper meat. I'm looking for yellow sticker meat that's about to expire that I can throw into the freezer. Snacks, I bought no snacks this fortnight. Snacks are gone from the budget and the price is coming the same. I had a look at items. I was like, okay, that's gone up $2 since even last fortnight. Things just went up in price. There's a price hike. And I'm bracing for an electricity bill. It's going to be higher than ever. It's going to be one of the biggest electricity bills coming through for the usage I've done. I've cut back on the usage, but the rate for usage is going to be higher than ever. I'm tired. Is anyone else feeling the same? How are you? Are you in survival mode? Are you tired of being in survival mode? So I'm feeling it, man. I'm feeling that burn. And it's just endless. And asking the question, where's the light? Is there a light at the end of the tunnel?
Doesn't exist anymore.
Why are we getting flogged so hard in this country, mate? What's going on here? And before people can turn around and say, well, mate, your electricity's high, just get solar. Dude, I'm renting, okay? I can't do solar panels. I can't go and spend $10,000 and install solar panels on my landlord's house. What's the point of doing that? So I spend 10 grand and get some discounted electricity.
For nothing.
And then at any given point, the landlord can turn around and say, we're not renewing the lease. They've got to go spend labor and stuff like that, removing it. No, okay, it doesn't work. If it was a long-term house, I'm like, cool, I bought a house, I'm gonna be here for the next 20, 30 years. Yeah, sure, solar, great idea.
And that's a bad decision anyways. Do that with what money saved to put down deposit.
As a renter, there's no reasoning for landlords to install solar to keep their tenants' electricity bills down. Okay, they don't do it. It just doesn't happen. There's no incentives for them to do it. And if they did go ahead and do it, and they're like, yeah, cool, let's make this a solar house, all they're going to do is increase the rent. Increase the rent for the cost of the solar to be installed. So they get the solar panels for free, and sure, tenants get cheap electricity, but the free is the increase to the rent for the tenants. So yeah, renters are kind of forgotten in this whole solar discussion, this renewable discussion. But all I know is my bills are going to be going up for the usage. It just keeps going up exponentially. Well, not exponentially, but if you zoom out far enough, it's going to be exponentially. It's just getting worse and worse in this country. Now, I'm above the median income in this country. I'm earning more than $67,000 a year. I'm working 3 jobs. I got a full-time job. I do DoorDash and Uber Eats in my spare time and do these YouTube videos. It all adds up a little bit. But I'm above the $67,000 median income per year. And I know that others are on 67 or below, and they're doing it tougher than me. It's harder, okay? I know that. But the thing is, it shouldn't be the case. We've hit the point where only 10% of housing is affordable to the person on the median income in this country. 90% of housing is unaffordable. And it's ridiculous. It's showing a break in the system. Now, a person on the median income should be able to afford the median house in this country, but it's just not happening. It's not happening. It's so far gone now. Now it's at the point where two people on the median income cannot afford the median house in this country, in capital cities especially. Capital city prices has just clicked. Median income across capital cities in Australia, median cost for that house has just gone over $1 million. And out rural or regional, that's now over $670,000 for the median. Not the most expensive, not the cheapest, but the median, the one right there, smack bang in the middle. $670,000 out rural. The average price between it all is about $880,000 nationwide for the median house. And it's at the point, guys, where the median income for two people working on the median income cannot afford the median income house in this country anymore. Even out rural, a couple on the median income now needs to save over $100,000 to bridge the gap between the maximum that a borrower, a bank, a broker, will give in order for them to get into that median income.
Wow.
Capital cities, over $450,000 they'll need to save on their deposit. And when rent keeps going up, and bills keep going up, food keeps going up, we're in survival mode. When we're in survival mode, how are you supposed to save that much? You can't. You can't. Two people on the median income can't do that anymore. So you got to earn more and more and more and more. Work more and more hours, work more jobs, pick up another job. How much?
This is why I always urge financial literacy, or learning about, you know, how do I manage my money? What do I need to do to be able to get out of this situation? Because they're blasting at the same time whilst you're in trouble, you're sinking, they're also bombarding you with scientifically studied and researched ads that penetrates your psyche. Like they're targeting you to become more impulsive, to spend. It's a losing battle. You're up against, and they're spending billions upon billions. If I'm lying, let me know in the comment section down below. Billions upon billions of dollars to tap into your psyche, to get you to spend even when you don't want to.
Work more and more hours, work more jobs, pick up another job. How much are you supposed to work in this country? What gives? When does it break? When does it break?
Enough?
And people are like, oh, well, you know, like, you just get a better job. You know, who are you, Joe Hockey? It's one of our politicians. He said, oh yeah, to solve housing crisis, everyone just needs to get a better job. Ridiculous. Ridiculous.
What an insult.
It's showing. The wealth divide is here. It's noticeable now. This is when the middle class is noticeably eroding. We're seeing it. We're seeing the middle class of this country disappear faster and faster. The top 10% of wealthiest people in this country, the top 10% has 15 times the wealth of the lowest 60% of people in this country. That's huge. And that's increasing more and more and more every year. The wealth divide is here, and the middle class is getting fucking obliterated. It's at the point where we have to start to look at how can we protect our class? How can we protect the middle class? How can we stop the middle class from completely eroding here? Because it's not getting any better. Regardless of what our politicians say, it's not getting any better. If anything, it's getting harder and harder and harder. You're working more and more and more to get the same outcome, if not a worse outcome. And that shows that our country is going backwards. Shows that it's getting more and more and more difficult to stay the same, to meet the same, to get the same outcomes based on the hours you work, based on the job that you do. How many jobs do you need? 2, 3, 4, 5. A couple working 3 jobs each. What time do they spend time together? Like, where do they spend time together? They can't. They're at work all the time. When does it break? But in this cost of living crisis, I want to ask you guys a question. What are you doing to get through this? What are your tips and tricks? Help me.
There's no need to. You can't even help, like, because everyone's basically doing the same thing that you're trying to do. Everyone's hustling, but nobody's getting anywhere. Hamster wheel. Okay, you might want to change your environment because you're running on a treadmill, mistaking movement for progress. But because you're on a treadmill, you're not going anywhere. So you're going to have to break out of the matrix somehow. And the best way is working super hard, just getting on with it. And saying, okay, I'm just going to do whatever job. And I have to become more money conscious, focus on saving and you know, learning how to invest essentially, because there's no way out. There's no way out.
I read the comments. I read the comments, guys. You know, if there's good tips in there, I use them myself. But help me understand. What can we do? What can we do? What do you do right now to keep ends meeting, to try and get ahead inch by fucking inch? One little step at a time. What are you doing to get ahead? Can you get ahead? So politicians, they don't seem to have any inkling at all to address this wealth divide occurring. They don't care about the middle class. Okay, they've got fat pockets. They've got fat salaries coming in. They're not impacted. Politicians aren't impacted here. They care more about supporting companies, getting companies more and more profitable. They've put profit over people. But in reality, we should be looking down the barrel for a sustainable future in this country of taxing wealth, not wages. Think about that. Taxing the wealth, not the wages. And, you know, it's not all wealth. We can cut little things. It's like, okay, if you own your own home, if you own your own home, it's just your one house that you live in. Maybe we set rules not to tax that. But you're going to start taxing wealth, not wages, because that wealth inequality is slipping more and more exponentially up. Okay, the rich are getting richer, poor are getting poorer. And if we don't slow that down or stagnate it, well, we lose the middle class. We lose your future, we lose your kids' future, we lose your grandkids' future, we lose Australia's future. It's all gone. So guys, let me know your thoughts. What can we do? What do you do to survive in this right now? Are you tired? I'm tired. Yep. I'm exhausted, bro.
Let's see, the comment section will speak for itself, to be honest with you. Controlled decline of, yep, 100%. Yep, I'm 55. This country has gone to ish over the last 30 years. And over the next 10 years, is going to carry on getting worse and worse. That's too long. Let's read the short one here. Politicians get paid a fortune whilst making us poor. That's not a lie. That's not a lie at all. I'm tired of pretending like things are okay. That's why you're going to be seeing more and more videos like this pop up, where people are genuinely saying, I am sick and tired of being sick and tired. And that's what I'm saying. The only way out is you deciding, no one's coming to save me. So if I don't decide to lock in, no matter what age I am, you could be 45, 55, 30s, 20s, younger, whatever it is. As a guy, you need to lock in and say, hey, I'm not Cinderella sitting, waiting around on a castle. I'm here and I'm in this tough situation. I need to do something. Do something. Something is better than nothing. Look, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Like the video, share it. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the next one. God bless you all.